One of the most common mistakes beginners make when painting skin, which makes it look flat and lifeless, is using colors with not enough red. And that's exactly what I'm here for, to help you avoid this and a bunch of other small mistakes that make a big difference in your final results. I'm Manu, I'm a painter here at Loot Studios, and today I'm going to show you, step by step, how to paint skin and hair on miniatures in a simple and approachable way, using this bust right here from our January bundle, Kobold Caves. Loot has a huge variety of busts available, so feel free to browse our catalog and pick the one that fits your style best. And if you want to print this exact same bust and practice along with the video, the link is waiting for you down in the description below. So let's get started! Hope you enjoyed this tutorial! Let's start by focusing on the skin. Since the character we are working with has dark skin tone, we are starting with a nice warm brown for our base color. Then we deepen that tone by adding some purple until it becomes a very dark and rich brown. Here we are using dark flesh with a small touch of ionic purple. For the next step, we use the same mix but with a little less purple, just enough to make it slightly cooler than the pure brown. We apply this color as a soft highlight, keeping the darkest tone only in the most shaded areas. Now, using the pure brown again, we paint the main highlighted areas. Keep your paint thin, take your time, and always let each layer dry before moving on. Now, before we start highlighting the skin, there's something important to keep in mind when painting dark or black skin tones. A very common mistake is using too much white to create highlights, which usually makes the skin look gray and chalky. Instead, it's much better to raise the values using more saturated colors like yellows and oranges, just like peach tones, and save white tones only for the most extreme highlights. Even when a highlight looks almost white in a reference photo, color is always relative to its context, so that bright area is rarely actually pure white. With that in mind, let's start lightening the original brown by mixing in Pro Acryl Advanced Flash Tone, creating a lighter peach tone. We apply this only to the areas that catch more light than before. At this point, if we stop here, the skin will look fine, but still a bit flat. So let's add some blood under the skin, using the technique that really makes a difference and help us avoid that common mistake we mentioned earlier. For this step, try to use very transparent and saturated paints. We are using Ionic Red, Phthalo Blue and Yellow. Thin them down a lot and gently glaze them over the skin. We place red on the cheeks, lips and ears. A bit of blue under the eyes and on the lower part of the face. Yellow on the center of the face and the forehead. Keep everything subtle, less is more here, and using photo references really helps at this stage. Then we add a bit more of that peach tone and do one final highlight pass on the most exposed areas. We're adding a bit more red here and there to keep the skin feeling alive. Repeat this process across all the skin areas and don't be afraid to go back and forth between steps, refining your transitions until everything feels smooth and natural. We also finished painting her face by painting her eyes and lips. Now, when it comes to black hair, there's really not a lot of mystery here. We are going to keep things simple and use just a few colors. For this, we are using black, white and brown. We start by mixing a bit of brown into the black to create an almost black base color. Use small and controlled strokes, always pulling them forward and following the natural flow of the hair and curls. From there, we gradually add more brown to that mix to start building our highlights. Finally, we mix just a tiny touch of white for the lightest reflections, applying it only to the most forward-facing parts of the curls. Keep everything subtle, and just like we did with the skin, feel free to go back and forth between colors, refining the transitions until you are happy with the results. Remember, there's no single right way to paint skin and hair. Experiment, use references, and most importantly, have fun with the process. We also have plenty of other painting tutorials here on the channel, so feel free to check them out if you want to keep learning. And if you're looking to practice, we also have a free mini pack available for you to print and start testing different tips on a variety of models. You'll find the link in the description below. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and share this video with someone who's starting out. Thanks for painting with us, and we'll see you in the next video.